fix that real quick. So I was wearing this the other day. This is Mancera's Cedrat Boise. Kind of a more refined or better version of Mancera's or Creed's Aventus. These are both niche houses. And I was wearing this the other day. One of my coworkers actually said that, because he's kind of sensitive to fragrances. We were talking the other day, and he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "You're always enough that you can be smelled, but never like overbearing to where it's too much." He's like, "So people always know when you're here, but you know, as someone," he said, he's extremely sensitive to fragrances, and I never knew. And he's like, "Yeah, it's never too strong." He's like, "You always choose like the right of stuff, right amount, because it never bothers anybody." Then I wore this the next day, and I came in with it, and he's like, "Oh, that's a nice one, like lemony, fresh, you know." It just so happens to be my scent of the night too. I'm going light with it because I don't want to have it all up in my face today. I say that, I just put it on my neck. But he said that it's really nice, and he comes by or whatever, and like 4 or 5 hours later, he happens to walk past my area again, and he stops, turns around to me, and goes, "The interesting thing about that one is, I remember it when you just had put it on before you came into work." He's like, "And now I walk by you," he goes, "and it's really pleasant, but it smells different than before." And he's like, I really, really like that, because he's kind of a basic person when it comes to fragrances. He's got a couple that he likes, but he doesn't go into it as much as a frag head will. I'm a frag head. And he said, every time, like, I'm around you today, it smells different. Before it was, like, similar but a little bit different. He goes, but now, like, I walk past you and it's completely different. He's like, it doesn't even smell like the same one. But he liked it both times. And I'm like, that's cool. It's kind of what I go for at work. The neighborhood I live in is kind of a upper class neighborhood. A lot of how do I say this? Like, the women that notice the fragrances, a lot of them are, how do I say it? They're little, I don't want to say snobby, but they're more high class than some of the ones that you would find down south in this city. And so, when I'm at work, and guys even comment on the fragrances up here too, which doesn't bother me, because if it smells nice, it smells nice. I don't care who makes it or who comments on it or whatever. If it's nice, it's nice. I'm gonna wear it. So, with that said, this one, compliment getter. It's nice. I like this one, as you can see. I've gone through a lot of the bottle, and I've only had this bottle for about a year, which I could burn through a 100 ml bottle in months, but y'all know I have a big collection, so it's kind of hard to burn through. Matter of fact, I'm going to spray a little bit more. Screw it. This is inoffensive enough to where it's not going to be in my face anyway. Plus, here in a little bit, I'm going to open the balcony door. It's cold, so the cold is going to bring it down. So, I'm going to wear a little bit more of it. I've actually had situations where I've worn this to bed, and then the next night when I lay down in bed, if I haven't put a fragrance on yet, I could smell it, like, in the sheets. So, saying if you're going on a date that might end up at somebody's house, this might be a good fragrance to wear.